So I haven't put a video out in a while. That's because I didn't know what to do. But then I saw this right here, and honestly, it really hyped me up. The Dragunity Link monster. This hoe is looking insane. They basically got another Synchro, Romulus, Link 2, Wind Dragon, and I mean, fuck the attack. No one cares how much attack that really has. Because if I'm playing Dragunity, I'm gonna try to OTK, honestly. I don't have a big history with Dragunity. I never did anything with it. I never won a event, nothing, you know. But, that being said, I still played it a good amount of times, and the reason is Trident Dragon. Oh my god, I hate all these ads. This guy right here is just insane. So, obviously, looking over, if you link summon it, you get to add a Dragon Ravine. That's really all that matters, because no one's adding a Dragunity spell or trap. And then, what is it? The second effect is like, alrightish. I wish it was summon one dragon or winged beast from your deck. But, this being said, it only says one dragon or winged beast. It doesn't say a Dragunity monster, so you can special things like, well, let's just go on with this. This is a little like draft that I put up. It's a little odd, but I guess we can start with the 3 ducks, 3 phalanx, the 2 miscellaneous, Achilles, and legionnaire. You really don't need this one. This one's only nice, you know, just to pop some shit, you know. Obviously, you want the phalanx. It's like infinite times per turn, special summon me, you know. Legionnaire is just there just to be there, honestly. Obviously, once the link comes out, this becomes a little bit better, but not too much better. And let's go on from there. I mean, you got the Garuda, obviously, the Zephyros, which is insane with the Ravine. And then there's a little bit of a chaos aspect in this, with the 2 Color Serpent, 2 Wyvern Buster, the Chaos Emperor Dragon. You also don't really need this card, but I put 2 Wyvern just to search for these 2 important messes. 1 Destrudo is probably one of the best synergy cards in here. Just to go on for link plays if you want. It's also a dragon, which, ooh, now you know what I use. I don't care really. Where is it at? Oh, okay, the materials. 2 dragon and or winged beast monsters, so you get to make it pretty free, especially with this card. And if you know you're gonna OTK, you know you're gonna OTK. Red and D, I mean, that's a staple. Eclipse Wyvern, and then the Galaxy Serpent, Labyrinth Dragon. This, in tandem here, is really only for the Heroic Dragon. Obviously you go, just do a lot of plays, special summon this nigga, and then like, whatever, you know. You go off, it's still really good. Because you could also summon it off into that. And then this plus like any dragon is your Trident Dragon. This plus any winged beast is your Vajrayana or your Gaydar, you know. It works, you know. And the fact that all of these are dragon tuners with 1,000 or less attack, it gives you much better reason to run the 3 of these. But of course you have the best searcher in the deck, Dragon Ravine. Send whatever, doesn't matter, you can get whatever. Or, you know, Foolish. 3 Twin Twister, obviously. I still think that in the future, if we get this sometime soon, Sky Striker's still gonna be good, Alter Guy's still gonna be good. You're gonna run against all these Floodgate decks, so why not? 2 Call, because people still run like hand traps and whatnot. Ogre kind of hurts this card. Ash can hurt. It just depends what they hit, really. Droll, somewhat. Droll doesn't really hurt too bad. The deck was always semi-consistent. You know, there was things that always put it off, but it could get better with that new Link monster coming out. 2 Terraforming. I wish it was at 3, so you could have 6 copies of this card, but whatever. Drawing too many of these at some point is also pretty bad. And then 1 of Reborn, Soul Charge, Foolish, Succession, obviously. Maybe I'll just move this here. The 3 cards of Consonants, you have so many targets. You got 1, 2, 3, plus you got 7 targets. This card more than likely is going to remain live. And then Upstart. You could also remove the Upstart. You really kind of don't need it, but you can also save that with this or this or this, you know. And then extra deck wise, you got your 3 Vajrayana, you got the Gaydarg, you got the Stardust, Trident Dragon, Stardust Charge Warrior. I just put that there just cause we don't have the link. Heretic Dragon, King of Atom, just to extend your plays with the Red MD. Mermaid, because if you can't make synchros with Ibli on the field, you're not necessarily going to do anything, right? Great Fly, you know, just 2 wind monsters, why not? Land for whatever this card is. It's just a generic Link 2 that's really there just to, you know, put some spots up. You could definitely remove this. Doesn't have to be here. The Phoenix, the Proxy Dragon. This deck dies inherently to itself because there's cards like Rivalry and there's cards like Goals and Match doesn't really do too much. It just depends. Proxy Dragon, just to open up more zones if you need it. Unicorn and Firewall. Firewall is just there, honestly. I have no other reason except it's just there. So screw it. That's really it, what I have in mind right now. And we get that link soon. There's probably the list that I would play myself. We got cards like Underclock Taker though that you could definitely utilize. You could play Ibli if you want, but it's just such a brick in your hand. I wouldn't recommend it. You got the Ib, you got the Summon Sword that you could possibly try to tech in there. Zephyr Metaltron, if you go first, I guess you could put this in your deck and it gives you a presence at the very least, I guess. Trisbania, even better against those spell and trap decks, you know, in case you need it. Deco Talker, Topologic, and then if you want Ash. I decided not to put Ash in here even though I wanted to at first, because this is never going to be a competitive deck, I don't think so. But, I mean, if you want, you could always tech in the Ash. Losing to Reincarnation doesn't happen often at all, but is there. Also Desires and stuff like that, you know. Trish, you could definitely make Trish in this deck. It's definitely not the most consistent thing to do, but if you want, there's the tech, and you can definitely do it. Red Reboot is something that you may be able to main deck if you know you're going to just slather your meat on your opponent. It's just there. Gen X Satellite Birdman. There's no real reason. I always keep thinking that this card is a fucking win, but you return a win. So, but I mean, it's there as an option, really. Is it a good option? That's up for you to decide. Because you can only really make Stardust Charge Warrior with that if you have that guy. That guy was already bad though, so. But I mean, is it one to win monster? Like, yeah. Okay, so you can't even do it from like the spell and trap zone, whatever. Omega, if this card was at 3, there'd be more reason for you to play it. You could try to take it in the extra deck, but no real point. Ascalon, it's just a level 10 Dragunity monster, really. That's really it. And it has a pretty good effect if it leaves the field. So, I don't know. It's really situational. They had to destroy with a card effect. And with cards like Widow Anchor, it kind of makes this card obsolete. That's why I chose not to ever run it. So, yeah, just wouldn't recommend it. Cards like Silk, which bounce it back. Yeah, nah, I'm not down. Cattle Call, this is going in combination with Gladiator Beast, Dragass. I saw it. It looked like a nice little tech if you wanted to. You know, you just summon yourself a little Garuda, and then you Cattle Call for that. It's really boozy, especially considering that this is a one of. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. I am playing Foolish, thank God. I was about to say, how are you going to special summon this card? You know, okay. Yeah. That's it, honestly. It's not necessarily too good, but you could. So this is just my, you know, my ideas, throwing it out there, as well as the deck list. Would I play this shit right now? Probably not. You know, I'd rather be playing things like Sky Striker that could actually give me advantage and, you know, win me. The deck can win. You know, can this deck win? Probably could. I don't know how exactly vulnerable it is to hand traps just yet. It doesn't appear that it'd be too vulnerable, but I guess if you do Ogre the Phalanx or you do Ogre the Ravine, they better have another one, because if not, they probably can't do much afterwards. That's really it that I have right now. When that Link Monster comes up, obviously I'm a test play. Maybe I'll play in Yugioh Pro. They probably have it on there. Another card I'm excited for is a new BLS card. And what is this? Oh yeah, that DDD Link. I never played when DDDs were like strong, but I guess they were never strong because of Zoo. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Konami though, real shit because of this. Where is that? This card can make a second attack during each of your next turn's battle phases. I wish I could make a second attack after I attack, but whatever, you know, happens. So, if you like this idea, go ahead, let me know. If you think I'm the buy for just even trying to attempt, shout out to you, Toby, because I know that's what you would say. Whatever, man, you know, it's Dragunity, and it's kind of like a long favorite deck of mine. Again, never did anything with it, but I do like to establish that I would play boozy ass versions of it where I just make Trident Dragon, Red MD, and then go Gustav Max for game. I thought that was always funny, so yeah. Go ahead and give me your opinion if you like the list, if you have things that you would just take out just because it's just never going to do anything in the future. It just has a little chaos element. And then these don't, you know, lose timing, so fuck it, right? But whatever. Let me know, guys. Catch you later.